Well, hello there, and welcome to your October's numerology. Can you believe that we're already in October? I mean, we're just like flying through 2025. It's amazing. It really feels like we're just skating right on through. It's a trip, I'll tell you. But good thing about this is October's astrology, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So here we are. Welcome to Metaphysical Roundtable. I'm Jennifer. This is one of my co-hosts, Mouse. Sorry, I'm like trying to do this backwards. Mouse, and Mercury, the cat, not the planet, is also here. So, the overview of October's numerology, astrology. Now, I usually do not cover like all the transits and all the things that's going on with Mercury and like the moon because they move really fast. But I'm going to cover a couple of things going on with Mercury in October. So October 1st, we have Mercury square Jupiter. Typically, squares are challenging times. It's a challenging moment. But when anything is square a positive planet like Jupiter, it's really good. It's a lot of positive stuff. So we got a lot of positive stuff going on with our communication on October 1st, maybe the 2nd, because again, Mercury moves pretty fast. On the 6th, we have a full moon in Aries that hits its peak at 11:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mercury is moving into Scorpio. Now, with this full moon in Aries, this is sort of us just waving off all of the chaos that we have had this month in September with the eclipses. So we're finally putting all of that energy behind us and moving ahead. And again, this is why October is just it's a better time. Better, it's just not as chaotic or as challenging as September has been. So Mercury moves into Scorpio same day as the full moon in Aries on October 6th. Then on the 11th, we have Venus opposing Saturn. Venus is in its fall position. Venus is in Virgo still on the 11th. And I mean, really, not a lot of planets are happy being in picky Virgo. Mercury loves being in Virgo, but it rules Virgo. But Venus is like not loving it. So having that pickiness with relationships and opposing Saturn at the same time, it's going to be a challenging couple of days. Just a couple, because on the 13th, Venus moves into Libra. Venus loves being in Libra. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So happy. We're in a good space. Also on the 13th, we have Pluto going direct at 10:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Venus is now opposing Neptune because Neptune is in Aries still. And so now we have Venus opposing Neptune. So those oppositions, not super happy, fantastic when it comes to like our relationships or even like money. But it's not going to last that long because Neptune is retrograde and, we've already passed like Saturn, when Venus came out of Virgo and went into Libra, we've already passed that too. So we're getting there, but there's a week here that's going to be a little bit rough on our relationships. Yeah. On the 21st, we have a new moon in Libra that hits its peak at 8:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is literally just before it moves into Scorpio. Like literally the moon is moving into Scorpio 3 hours later. This is how, again, this new moon, it is in the last tiny little bit of Libra. On the 22nd, we have the sun moving into Scorpio, and we have Neptune retrograding back into Pisces. So now we have Saturn and Neptune back into Pisces. On the 29th, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius. And of course, on the 31st, we have Halloween. however you wish to celebrate that, however, like whatever's going on with your calendar, your religion, your beliefs, whatever. I hope you have a great day. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I am. Okay, so we end the month with Uranus in Gemini, retrograde, Jupiter in Cancer, Venus is in Libra, the Sun and Mars are in Scorpio, Mercury is in Sagittarius, Pluto is in Aquarius until 2044. Pisces is now holding North Node, Neptune, and Saturn, which are both retrograde, and South Node is in Virgo. So we have 3 planets retrograde. South Node is the only thing that we have in Earth, so we're a little ungrounded right now. We have 1 planet in fire, 3 in air, and in water we have 4 planets plus the Sun and North Node. So this could really be emotional. Okay, so we really do need some grounding energy, just having South Node in Earth, and we need some grounding energy. So the crystal of the month is Smoky Quartz. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is such a beautiful specimen. Oh, look at all the colors, all the sorry, I'm trying to show it. And all you can see is my ring lights. I'm so sorry about that. But look at just all this pretty colors in this stone. It's so gorgeous. And here is a sphere so that you can kind of see the difference. There's lots of different variations of Smoky Quartz, but these are so beautiful and I love them. And Smoky Quartz is very grounding. It is associated with the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus, is my favorite chakra. But this stone is it's full of stability. It's a grounding stone. It's a ground of stability. It helps connect us to Mother Earth. It's just amazing. And I thought this is perfect for this month. So the information, where I received all of this information, where I got the information, is going to be listed in the description below. But I got it from HimalayanSaltFactory.com and thecrystalcouncil.com, along with some books, again, listed in the description below. But I really like to give those websites a shout out. And I've talked about the Crystal Council before, but I really like their website. I really do. Lots of good information. So, Smoky Quartz, it helps with focus and clearing a wandering mind. So if you can't keep keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on the ball, this is a great stone to have on your desk. Oh my gosh. ADHD queen right here. Love this. It fuels drive and determination, helps reinforce self-control. Excuse me, sorry. It assists in making dreams a reality. And with that, I don't mean that the stone is actually going to say, oh, I see that you're dreaming about that, I'm going to make it happen. No, it encourages you. It gives you that energy to work with that. So it's used a lot in manifesting. And as I have said so many times before, manifesting is not sitting on your ass, drinking a Coors and watching The Love Boat. It's not. Manifesting is work. It's putting in the effort and spirit meeting you the rest of the way. Put in the work. This stone is going to help you do that. It's going to help get you the energy, the fuel, the drive, the determination. We like that. It also helps dissolve and transmute negative energy, lower vibrational energies, stagnant or unwanted energies. We're detoxing that stuff out, especially after the eclipses that we just had. It also helps instill emotional calm, so it helps people with anxiety and depression. Fantastic, fantastic stone. Sorry, I just had a major coughing fit. I've been doing a lot of cleaning out here, and the dust has been giving me some mild asthma issues lately. because I've been cleaning out so much. And I even disturbed a mouse with my coughing fit. Pretty crazy. But go check out Smoky Quartz, like in your local metaphysical shops. Any place that sells crystals is going to have Smoky Quartz, because this is a very popular stone. It really is. And even when I have small pieces of it, it sells really quickly. But it is just gorgeous. Look at all the veins in that and the variations. It's a beautiful stone. So go check it out. You'll love it. It's great for this month, for October. It's great for October. It's a very grounding stone. And I do feel like we're going to need that, especially after the chaos that we've had in this month in September with the eclipses. Well, before we see what's going on with your individual life path numbers, I will be reading, as usual today, from the Numerology Oracle cards, which I actually read from that book because it's so full of good information, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So those are the two decks that I'll be reading from today, also listed in the description below. But I hope you all have a fantastic month of October, and let's see what's going on with your individual numerology. Life Path 8. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. October for you is going to be a 9 month. So you're doubling down on the vibration of the 9. September, you doubled down on the vibration of the 8, because we were all, our vibrations for September has all been our life path numbers, right? So you have 2 months back to back where you're doubling down on the vibration. You're going to have an emphasis on this, so to speak. So like for me, I'm a 22-4. I doubled down on the energy in September, 100%. We all did. But October, not so much, because the 5 energy isn't the year that we're in, and it's not anything significant, right? You have these 2 energies back to back, but you're used to that big energy. You're used to feeling an abundance. You're used to things being big and like a lot of vibration, a lot of energy, a lot of stuff going on. So having this in October isn't going to be such a big deal. I want to tell you right now, you're going to have some relief in November, because you're going to be feeling that vibration of the 1, and that is going to give you a preview as to what next year is going to be like for you. Because in November, you're going to have that 1 vibration. In 2026, it's a 1 year, and January for you is going to be a 1 month. I know I'm giving you a lot of this because I want to explain. Yeah. So this is next month, November. November is going to be a preview for you as to what January of 2026 is going to be like. And really all of 2026. But right now in October, you're feeling that 9 energy just doubled, because we're in this 9 year. I know I've mentioned it 1 or a million times this year, but this is really a chance for you to clean up, clean house, to get rid of everything that is spiritually and physically not working for you anymore. This is a time for you to just embrace it and dive in deep. The mantra of the 9 is, I embody the flow of this moment with courage to change. And that is the thing. When you are in that vibration of a 9, you do get the courage to change. You get a little boost in that courage department, because we are transitioning, we are completing. We're making a lot of changes in our lives. We're like looking at new choices, and we're definitely wanting to be in a phase change that leads to a fulfillment of our life's purpose, that leads us to really stay on our path. And this is the rebirth that I feel like is going to help you as you move into 2026. I mean, really, I think October for you is bigger than any other life path number. It really is. This is a big deal for you. Maybe life path 9 because it's a 1 month for them, but October for you is a big deal. Lots of changes, lots of transitions, and I think that it's just good to embrace it. Just this vibration is going to make you want to think deep. It's going to be a deep thinking time, and embrace that, honestly. And remember, the 9 also is very idealistic. I think that that's great because you have to be idealistic when you're moving ahead with courage. When you're saying, okay, I'm ready to make the next steps forward and I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. You have to be idealistic. And I do love that. I do love that about the 9. I have definitely embraced it this year, I'll tell you. The thing about the 9 too is that that 9 vibration appreciates both knowledge and experience. Both of those hold equal weight and hold equal importance. So what you really want to do is like look at what you're doing. Have you experienced something, or have you just read about it? Have you read about something and or have you never read about something that you've experienced? Because sometimes, like, especially when we have like a bad experience, I'm sorry, my cat keeps hitting the camera and it's like, it's like causing me to be distracted. Sometimes when we have an experience, we don't completely understand it, or we can't completely heal from it, or like elevate ourselves from it unless we've like read about it or written about it, or seriously, I don't know what's going on with my cats, but sometimes it helps us put those pieces together. You know what I'm saying? There is a bigger part here, and this month for you is really going to be, it's going to be transitional. It really is. The lesson of the 9 is to recognize the patterns and let them go when it is no longer serving your well-being. That is 100%, and that is half of my job, I'm telling you, is helping people to recognize things that are not working for them anymore. The shadow side of the 9 is fighting change and fear of change. And when we're fighting change, or we're afraid to make some changes, it can come across, or we can come across as impulsive or moody or even aggressive. Don't camp out in that. Don't camp out in that. Also, this is specifically for you, Life Path 8. The shadow side of the 9, when we're fighting that change, when we're fearing change, and we're looking for some stability, we have a tendency in this, when we're in that vibration, to overeat or overspend. Getting careless with money and not taking care of ourselves, because we're looking for some quick stability. We're looking for that quick dopamine hit to make us feel like we're all good, everything's great. And that's specifically going to be for you because your vibration, your life path is all about money and abundance. So when you're not feeling stable, I know that's not the first thing that you try and hit, but it is going to affect you pretty hard this month. Just letting you know, before we get too far into, before you get into October and you're just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Yeah, it's some interesting energy, especially with the stuff that's happening with Venus. I mean, Venus is like our material stuff along with our relationships. So that's something for you to pay attention to, seriously. I really think that this is, I think that this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful time for you. It's not going to be maybe the easiest time, but it is going to be a wonderful time. And remember, your life path, your imagination fuels your talent. So if you're wanting to try something new, if you're wanting to let go of old things, like start using your imagination to say, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. It's going to fuel like the talent. It's going to fuel the experience. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to remind you of your mantra, which is I embrace the power within me while honoring the divinity in others. And again, this is a time of, and I hate to throw this around because I don't like it when people use this all the time. You are here to set an example of self-empowerment for others. You are. But that also means that you have to go through it first. You have to go through these challenges. You have to go through, like, I don't even want to say disasters, because some of it can be good stuff, you know, but you have to go through these, like, these times of like issues or problems or challenges or even good things. Buying a house, I think, is a great thing. Buying a car is a great thing, but it does come with some challenges and things that we need to learn. You are here to show people, set that example of self-empowerment that you can do this, and here's how. You can do this. How, you know, how can I move forward? How can we go through this? You can show people how to do that. And I think that is, it's really amazing to see that kind of inspiration come in for you. But also, you're going through some stuff in October. And don't worry, it's coming for a reason. And you may not know it right away, but you'll see it later on. And I do think this is a very important month for you. And I think of any of the life path numbers, I think this is you and 44, because that's your counterpart. This is a big deal for you guys this month. It is. It is. All right, let's see what kind of cards we get for you guys. But yes, you and 44, this, I think this is, you're the emphasis for October. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, fairness, Matt. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Well, I love and appreciate that. All right, so let's see what else we got. I know that I feel like I threw a lot of heavy things at you here, Life Path 8, but I really feel like this is a turning point for you. This is crucial, and having like having it come about in this way for November. I keep wanting to say next month, but next month is October. But like the turning point for you is having November as a 1 month. So really, really work through things and clean house in October, so that you can embrace that 1 month, and then you're going to get another opportunity to embrace that 1 month again in January. Ooh. You're just going to come in and knock my stuff down, dude? Well, I hear you. Ooh. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Well, let's see. New moon, Libra, Leo, Cancer, Gemini. Oh, love Gemini. I mean, it is like my moon, but oh my gosh, these cards match. Y'all know I love when the cards match. God, I'm such a nut. Okay. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Include yourself in that, please. I mean, seriously, include yourself in that list. You should love yourself. And not in a selfish, egotistical way, but you should love yourself. Yeah. This has been a long one. I'm sorry about that, but I hope you have an awesome October. I know I've just given you a lot of information, so make sure you check in with me for the mid-month check-in. You see how I tied that together? And let me know how you're doing, but make sure that you watch that mid-month check-in and we'll see how things are going for you. I know. So until we see each other again, Life Path 8, get out there and make your magic. Bye.